We've decided to do a new trip, but this time it's going to be very simple. We will be using a very small bike with a very small CC to do a trip around the Gulf region. We've chosen the Honda Monkey 125 just to resemble that anyone can do an adventure trip without having to have a big bike or a very expensive bike. In 2020, I was sitting with 3 of my friends and we're just talking about adventure and what we want to do and so on and so forth.
شفنا الهوندا مانكي ادفنشر ضربت في راسنا بدنا نطلع رحلة بالخليج على هاي 4 مانكيز مجهزين السعيد والزعابي وحمد مهنا وأنا.
Right, it's a very small bike. It is not really made for adventure or riding long distance. But that was the whole point, something different, something challenging and so on.
طبعا هذه أول طلعت الفكرة من حوالي نص ساعة، الشباب بلشوا شو بده يركبوا على الدراجات، فالموضوع صار له نص ساعة اوريدي عم بيشوفوا كيف بدهم يعدلوا الدراجات.
So we decided to do it. We looked for Honda Monkeys in the country. They don't bring them here. So we ordered a few ourselves and we brought them in. And we took them for a test ride. We went around 680 kilometers around UAE. We went to Ras Al Khaimah, Khorfakkan, Fujairah. We went up Jabal Jis. So we pushed the bikes. It was a very nice trip, and we decided I think it is doable. We can do that.
طار الشر خفيف 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 الأمور طيبة. هالحلو في الدراجة لنا أتشلها على السريع.
The problem then, there was the whole Corona thing is still going on. The borders were closed and things were delayed. 4 days ago, we decided, okay, I know it's summer, I know it's hot, but it's now or never. I got the monkey, started dismantling it. I haven't been doing adventure riding since my last trip, since 2018, but I've been planning something, you know. Just like many adventurers, adrenaline junkie. I love off-roading, I love going on the beaten tracks. I like smaller villages than big cities. I always tend to look for mountains, more or less look for trouble in general, and I'm very lucky finding it. So I wanted to do something different, something that has more challenges. This whole monkey trip was just to get me by, to give me some adrenaline, to be able to wait till the big adventure I'm doing. I've been doing trips since 2010. They've been called under the name of Goodwill Journey. I know you're looking at the name now, you're saying the channel name or the Instagram name is Flirting with Death, and you will understand in time why it was called Flirting with Death. We will be modifying this monkey heavily, just to give it the looks of an adventure bike. We're gonna put loads of lights on it because I'm gonna be riding at night most of the time. It's July, it's extremely hot in this region. It's around 50 degrees Celsius at noon, so riding at noon is not an option. Most of my riding will be early mornings and late nights. It's a 2020 Honda Monkey 125 cc's. We're gonna turn this into a serious adventure bike. So we have all the parts already here. We're gonna do a paint job on it, and we're gonna take you through the process from the minute we start dismantling all the way to the final build. I'm gonna be leaving from Dubai in 3 to 4 days, and I'm gonna head out to Saudi. From Saudi to Qatar, Qatar back to Saudi, then from Saudi back to Bahrain, Bahrain back to Saudi to Kuwait. And from Kuwait, I will try to enter Iraq if I can get the visa. If not, I'll go back to Saudi, go to Jordan, get the Iraqi visa there, go to Iraq, come back to Jordan, and from Jordan I cross from Aqaba to Egypt, Egypt back to Saudi, and then from Saudi I will go back to UAE. So I think the trip is around 10,000 kilometers. It's gonna take around a month of time. We will send these to paint. They should be back in 2 to 3 days. I think the bike will be able to take the load. It's gonna be a bit tough because I don't think we can do more than 65 to 70 kilometers an hour. So my speed will be limited. The one thing I'm sure of, I'm not gonna get any radar tickets, that's for sure. So we got the Monkey. The Monkey is a daily rider. It's not designed to do adventure rides with it. But I'm gonna do long distance, that's number one. I'm gonna do off-roading as much as possible, that's number two. So the bike needs to be ready for that. So what we've done, we've put a bash plate and we've put some crash guards for falls. We've put bark busters on the hand guards, again, to protect it from falls. I am carrying only a top box, so I'm gonna have to be very minimal with the stuff I carry. So the top box is from SW Motic. It's gonna have my basic requirements. 1 jeans, 2 t-shirts, a few clothes changes, and tools and spare parts. That's it, nothing more. I also added a lot of lights on the front, so we added 4 D3s and 1 D7 just to make sure that I can see at night. Most of these roads around these countries are not lit up, so I will be riding at night a lot. We added also the Carpe Iter for navigation. This is gonna have navigation, all my official papers, my phone, everything. So this will be kind of my control or command center to do everything. And I carried a 2-gallon giant loop bladder. Now the problem, again, one of the biggest problems is fuel. So this bike has a very small tank. Without any weight apart from myself, the bike did 200 kilometers in a full tank. Now there are a lot of places where you will stretch 300, 400 kilometers without fuel. So I'm carrying a giant loop 2-gallon bladder, which should give me a full tank and would give me a range of 400. However, because the bike is loaded, I don't think it will do 200 kilometers. I think it will do around 170 or 160. So that we will have to test before leaving. And we also did a tune on the bike. We changed the cams. We added an oil cooler because it's extremely hot now, so I need an oil cooler. And we retuned the bike with a piggyback. So I'm hoping the bike is ready. We are 2 days away from the launch date, and the bike is in around 200 pieces. So we have a challenge here, but I am sure the guys will be able to finish it. The Monkey trip is just a start, just a warm-up to what's coming. There is a big adventure planned. It's going to take a lot of work to plan. It's going to take more work to prep a bike for this trip. This is where the whole name Flirting with Death coming. I'm going on a trip in search for the most dangerous tracks around the world, the worst of the worst. Isolated, high altitudes, in areas that are not reachable, sometimes even by cars. It's going to be all over the world. So I'm going to be looking for these roads around the world. A lot of these roads might cross your mind, something like Road of Bones in Russia, the Death Road in Bolivia, Pamir Highway between Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan. We have more or less 100 roads we're going to target. We're gonna take you with us through the process of prepping the bike, prepping for the trip. In every possible way, mechanically, physically, mentally, politically, there is a lot of things involved in this trip. It's gonna be complicated, and it's gonna be extremely dangerous. I'm the type who feels more alive when I'm closer to death. It's always when you're on the edge, you feel the most alive. And these trips is what keep me going. As you can see, the monkey is ready. I am ready. Everything we need is in order. And here we are, warming up for Flirting with Death, officially kicking off the Honda Monkey journey.